Hello? Pick up. We're trying to get rewind. We're trying this again. This was a fail. Trying to get again. Pick up, everybody. It's your girl, Sofia, back here on Sofia's Football Talk. Yes, it's a change of scenery. I'm currently um, staying at my bro and mom's home, which is here for a bit. And yeah, so this is kind of going to be the background for not very long, but at least for a little while. But hey, we're here to discuss the Man United versus Arsenal game that ended in 1-1. And I'm just proud of the lads. I guys, I think we deserve to win the game. I think we should have won the game. And I did say I'd take a draw. I said it. I said it was going to be a draw, but it might be that we lose. But I did say it won't be a blaming. It won't be any of that sort. That won't be the case whatsoever. And I told y'all, it's not going to be that. Here we are, 1-1. We need to talk about it. But before we fully do, make sure that, of course, give this video here a big thumbs up, because the more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for new people to see and for new people to react to. We are on the road to 10K subscribers, so let's make that happen before this year ends, shall we? And also consider becoming a SFT member. Link is in the description box. Another way to help support the community's growth. Big up Broderick, big up Llewellyn, big up Rasmus. Yes, like, subscribe, share, turn on the notification bell button. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Llewellyn. I appreciate it. So, we had more injuries. Obviously, we knew that Ugarte and Maguire were, kind of unavailable for the last game against Real Sociedad. They weren't available for this game as well. I mean, I hope that they can make it for the next, second leg against Real Sociedad, but it was looking peak. We didn't have much choices when it came to the starting 11. Onana in goal, Euro, Lindre playing in that central center back role, De Ligt on the other side, Dallo left wing back, as Dorgu, of course, serves his second ban. Yep. Match day ban, as he got a red card against Ipswich last weekend. And yeah, it is what it is. Mazraoui played on that side, and Mazraoui, I thought Mazraoui was brilliant. The fact that he was fasting and broke his fast more so at the later stages of the second half. He was brilliant today. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was incredible. Bruno, we will talk about the free kick, honey. Hunty, that free kick. We shall talk about that, because damn. Okay. Casemiro as well. Garnacho, Eriksen, Zirkzee up top. I thought Zirkzee did his thing. It's more so like, unfortunately, it's the final third for a lot of our attackers that would imagine the amount of chances that we had. If we just had a proper number 9 up top, some of those chances would be nipped in the back of the butt. 100% they would. That's not even a discussion. It would have been. But it is what it is. What are we gonna do? Yes, Massa was a beast. 47 minutes in the first half. 1-0 Man United. First, that started off, to be fair, the first few minutes I felt like Arsenal was kind of in the front foot. We're sitting back, which I don't mind. Like, I knew that we weren't going to let in a lot of goals, because we weren't gonna set ourselves up like PSV did against Arsenal. The way PSV let Arsenal have the ball, then you have that much space, especially in the middle, for the likes of Thomas Partey and Martin Odegaard was a madness. I knew instantly we're not going to do that. We show up. We do. For the bigger occasions, we show up. Yes, very bland, boring first half for both teams. Wasn't brilliant. Second half, we were 100% the better team. I thought we cooked second half. I was so proud of the team. We were, yep, Casemiro back. The counterattacks were cooked. Like, it was some nice pattern of play that I was seeing, and I liked it. We just had a David Raya that decided to be prime, I don't know, prime Buffon. Like, he was doing a madness, David Raya. Legit. Wow. But that free kick from Bruno was incredible in the 47th minute. Outside of the box. Wow. Not the free kick that he scores. Showed up. I respect it. 73rd minute. 1-1. Brilliant goal from Rice. A good goal in general. It's a nice team goal. Timber assist. And yeah. But we still had a lot of chances. Either way. Aiden Heaven had to be subbed off by the second half. He came in for Euro, who I hope won't be out for long. I don't know. He got a little bit of a knock in the first half, but Aiden Heaven held his own. He definitely kept Martinelli on the wraps when he came in alongside MLS, meaning Miles Lewis Skelly in the 58th minute for a Calafiori and Nwaneri. I thought Aiden Heaven. It wasn't very heavenly. That was all I'm gonna say. He didn't play very heavenly. All I saw was a whole lot of theater of dreams for us, but for Arsenal it was like welcome to hell. We're not being called the Red Devils for no reason, and I'm not gonna show you the keys to the heaven. I will show you the keys to hell. That's kind of how he was playing, respectfully. And wow, sorry, I just need to take some tea. My throat has been doing a madness lately. Oh, big up Tolumba, big up Ozan. Hey, I didn't do this for you. I did this for me. Also says we missed several sitters, 3 crucial saves by Raya, the chance for Massa, Zirkzee, and that Bruno double save near the end, and of course that slow reaction by someone and tackle by Rice. By your, the guy that shares the same name as you, Rasmus Hojlund. You're the OG Rasmus. The other one is an imposter. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing that guy play football. I ain't gonna hold you. This comes from me. I try to back him for a long time. I really wish that we could have seen a Cheeto at the end. But, especially with the fact that we're not going to see him against Real Sociedad anyways, kind of what I wish we saw him. But what are you going to do? A better performance from Garnacho, mostly because he kept his head up, looking for a pass, more of that. Yes, I still felt like there were moments where he, regardless, still was kind of deciding to shoot. At least one where I was thinking, damn, he should have passed. But, okay, maybe a little bit better than some of the others. He's probably taking a lot more notes and feedback to what he's been hearing, and which you should, because you get into these lots of good positions, and you sometimes, very often, you tend to shoot when you should be passing. So, more of smarter decisions. Also says, no, but real talk, Hojlund should have hit it first time. So I agree, instead of taking another shot. I agree with that. I was thinking, yes, brilliant tackle by Rice, but like, Hojlund probably could have done better. That should have been 2-1. I'm not going to lie. David Raya, with the saves that he made, in my humble opinion, I think we should have won that game 3-1. Minimum 3-1. Mazraoui had a couple chances himself. Maybe could have had a hat trick today. Like, we really showed up in second half. I'm so proud of the team. It's just that, okay, you had a goalkeeper that showed up. What are you going to do with that? But some of the other moments where you should be scoring, imagine if you just had a proper finisher up top, the game would have been wrapped up, respectfully, wrapped up. So it's something with that hopefully, we can work on. But This is why, like I'm saying, I'm sit there and say I'm out, guys. This performance is encouraging. It's just more so about can we see more of it? That's all. Because I think he said the game plan was working, defensively resolute. It's more so like that finishing. That wasn't. That's all. This is what I'm saying. Tolumba, I'm telling you, this is why, like, when people be saying, oh, he should get a lot more out of this team, some of these players just can't finish. And I keep referring back to this. If my life depended on Man United scoring goals, alas, there's no point. I'm not going to make it. I'm actually not going to make it. There's no point. Literally, no point. Like, legit, no point, because I'm not going to make it. Yeah, I would have loved to see Cheeto as well. I would have loved to see him get some minutes against his former team. Like, I genuinely believe if Cheeto had that chance that Hojlund had, I think he would have scored that. Like, imagine. This game would have screamed for a Cheeto dagger. I think maybe, just maybe. But, hey, we take the draw, but I think we could have won the game. We should have won that game. So I'm more so happy about the performance. Really am. That's it. Like, I can handle, okay, we take the draw, whatever. Like, it sucks because I think we should have won the game. But at least you showed up. That's all we want. That's all we want. We want you guys to show up, show us something, And I just hope and pray that we can do that more often. That's all. We can't now, basically, next Sunday we play against Leicester revert, even though, to be fair, we kind of have Leicester's number, though. I'm not even going to hold you. But still, we can't then revert back to, like, not playing well. Because last time we met Leicester, they still played better than us. You know what I'm saying? That's that. We never learn. Yep. Always saying, let's give them time for how long. They aren't just good enough. Standards are dropped. Oh, I'm not, when I say give them time, I'm not saying the players. I'm saying I'm willing to give Amorim time. 100%. I'm willing to give Amorim time. The players, broski, there's about 4 players that I'll keep. Rest can kick rocks. Consistency has been the problem for years now. We always turn up for these games, but we don't turn up for the Leicester teams. Exactly. I think we be complacent. We think we're better than what we really are, but we're not. Because I don't think we're going to get top 10. When we look at the teams that are ahead of us, you have Aston Villa, you have freaking hell, who else? Fulham, you got Bournemouth. I watched the Bournemouth Spurs game. Bournemouth was unlucky to not win the game because their goalkeeper messed up for them at the very end, giving away a penalty. But they should have won the game. They were the better team, 100%. We're not going to be able to do what they do. We're not. Arsenal weren't even that good. They weren't. But we were good. In second half, we were good. I generally believe we were good. Yes, they weren't good. But I felt like we were still good. In second half, we showed up a lot more. First half, none of us was really good. Let's not even get it twisted. Also did not have their strikers. We had strikers, but I'm sorry, they ain't doing much. We got the shop up, but that's no excuse. Nah, we had bunch of players. The Arsenal team, when you slap up PSV 7-1, the amount of fans that said that we were going to get slapped up 5-0. I said, that's not happening. We're not PSV. I know maybe PSV are a better team than us, but we're not going to be naive like that. We're not. So you're not going to slap us up 5+0. That's not happening, respectfully. It's not. Yes, we should be doing 5 things absurd. Let's do that before we look at some quotes, because I'm kind of feeling a bit tired and not too well. So, yeah. Oh, hey, big up. This is my dad, who's an Arsenal fan. You lost. I mean, technically you drew, but that should feel like a loss, shouldn't it? Five things deep. Let's look at that. Five things deep. Number one, we need a striker. Or five things observed, I should say. Number one, we need a striker. We need a proper number nine, a proper number nine in goal. That is what we need. And when we get that, the rest will then potentially follow. Potentially will follow. But that's that. Number two, the second things observed. Aiden Heaven, wonderful cameo. He played very well. Very proud of the kid. I think center backs might not be like the biggest issue right now. It's more so other parts of the pitch that is a bigger picture. That is a bigger problem. But I will take it. Number three, the third thing observed is Mazraoui cookie today. That is like that Mazraoui that we saw at the beginning of the season. That's that Mazraoui that we saw. I just hope we can see more of him. I don't know. It was like, okay, Ramadan Mazraoui, like you see with, who was it? Who else was it that was like cooking under Kante Ramadan? Also, freaking hell. What's his name again? Why am I tripping? There's another name, but I completely am just blanking. Either way, a bunch of yes, Morris. Thank you, Morris. Thank you, Broderick. Ramadan Morris. That's the type of vibe that he was giving me. And I really like to. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna link this on my Instagram as well, so more people join. Big up to those of you who just are joining, just talking about the performance, the actual game, the five things that I've observed from the game that were taken away from us, away from the game. Like this video, of course, and subscribe if you haven't already. Mods, do your thing in the chat. Let the people know what they need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know. So, Mazraoui, another thing observed should be, big up, by the way, Unknown, and big up, Paul. Palumba, I don't understand how you're saying you don't. I mean, you know what? That is your opinion. You actually been very open about the fact that you don't like Mazraoui, and I'm like, okay, he been poor throughout. Maybe he started off very, very good and then dropped off here and there. But today, I thought it was alright. Cats, I think Cats was just Cats. I think in the Real Sociedad game, you saw him a lot more, like brilliant. In this game, I don't know. Cats was alright, was he not? Did he have a good run in this game? I don't think Casemiro was doing just alright. Legit. I'm not even go front. Yeah. The back, to be fair, defensively, fourth thing observed is defensively, we were sound, defensively resolute. We were, Broderick, he did his thing. I'm not gonna big up to Cats. Y'all know, Cats is like, when I'm called upon, I'm gonna do my job. That is Casemiro. He said this prior to this game. He said, I would love to, of course, play more, but I respect the manager's choice. I respect his decisions. I like the manager. It's his decision. We move. I'm gonna give everything to this team, and that's that. Like, that's the utmost professional, and I will always respect Casemiro for that. Always. 100%. Yes. Pick up Udon Paris says, for me, this was the better performance of Manchester United in the last matches in 2 months. I don't even think I'm generally trying to think. You might be up to something. You might actually be right. Have we really had a better performance like this in the last 2 months? I don't think we had. When was that Arsenal game? When was that Arsenal FA Cup? Was that early January? It wasn't that like January 4th or something. What am I tripping? Liverpool away was decent as well. Yeah. We show for the bigger teams, guys. That's what we do. Player of the match, Aiden. What else? My last, because I'm kind of going all over the place. My last, 15 observed. I felt like I said a lot of things. Really, really wish we would have seen Shido, but we move. I would like to hear kind of the thoughts from the manager. Maybe it was like, I don't know. Either way, though, we take the draw, but like, we should have arguably won the game. Not even arguably, we should have won the game. Draw is a good result. If it was Man City, we would lose like 10-0. I don't think so. We won against them. I don't know. Dalot delivery horrendous as usual. He can't. Thank you. That is another thing. Yes. You should stay in our own half when played. You guys. Dalot has indeed lost the plot. Dalot. I'm not gonna lie. If we could sell Dalot, I would sell him. I don't see what we're gonna do with Dalot. I don't see it. This is my final thing observed that you guys, thank you for reminding me. Dalot on the left wing back, or just as a wing back in general, we are completely losing a part of that, of our system, of our attack that we so seriously need. Dorgu adds something different, adds a little bit of a dimension, another option. And you're not getting that with the Dalot. Like in the Real Sociedad game on Thursday, you saw what Dorgu was bringing on. He definitely needs to work on the crosses a bit more, 100%. But you see more of that, and it's being better than what Dalot can contribute with. That's just me. I just feel like with Dalot, it's just, when we are in the attack, it just goes so slow. The cutback, like I'm tired because he has to cut on this right. Like it's just it's not good. It's not good. It really isn't. The book charging celebration Premier League, I don't give a damn. Man United thinking new against the Real Sociedad. We have to keep going. We'll talk more about that game probably on Wednesday. But yeah, pick up Robbie. Hope we're doing well. Dalot plus Onana plus Rasmus secretly sabotaging United. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so tired. Is there other players that we need to? Lindelöf annoyed me when we had to, play him, but he did all right. So I can't sit there and look and sit there and cuss him out when he did all right. The league did well. That was the only one at the back. The back overall. That was the only one that pisses me off. That pissed me off the entire game. The rest of them, they did well. Euro did well up until he had to be stopped off. He did his thing. I hope he won't be out for a while, for long. But we should not rush him. Well, I think Aiden Heaven could do a thing. He can grow more and more into it for sure. Yes, like, share, become a member, and feel free to send those super chats. Big up, Llewellyn, I appreciate it. Player and coach ratings plus your man of the match. Ooh, you know what? Let's do that at the very end. I want to see if I can find some quotes. I'll save this comment in case I forget it. But that's a brilliant comment, though. No, we haven't done player ratings in a while. Which we should. But yeah, Arsenal really did get away with a draw. You could hear voices of frustration whenever Dalot passed back when near the penalty box. Why not play Amas? We need something. Because Dalot, I think we're overplaying him completely. I need us to see something else. Legit. Okay, let's see some quotes here. There's a couple of quotes already. Okay. Oh, damn. By the way, the stats here. Mohamed Salah, Hojlund, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno is one of only 3 Premier League players to have 25 plus goal contributions in the last 3 seasons. Wow. How many? Okay, so how many assists does Bruno? Bruno have 7 assists. And how many goals does he have? 7 goals. Wow, okay. 14 GA. Basically, he's when it comes to like goal scores, he's the top of that for Man United. And the same with assists. He's like one ahead of Ahmad. Ahmad's been injured. I feel like Ahmad would have probably gotten a couple of more for sure. Very sad that he got injured for the rest of the season, but what are you gonna do? Let's read some quotes, like I said. So remember, when we suffered the goal, the team was not lost and looked to score again. That was a good thing, 100%. Even though we conceded in the when was it? In the 73rd minute, we still kept on going to the very end. That I do like. I do like that Hess wasn't being dropped because we've seen that in other games. They kept going. He also said on missed chances, we have to give credit to the goalkeeper of Arsenal. Agree with that, but I do also think that we need to some of the chances we should have actually scored though. Ruben Amorim or Aiden Hedman, I think he did really well. He's really comfortable with the ball, so relaxed, very aggressive. And I think we have a very good player there. Agreed. And then he says we need more Bruno's players with his quality and availability. The thing with Bruno is like when Bruno is good, like it's great. Like Bruno is looking like he's in a groove right now. He's showing up. We just want to see more of that. That's all. That's all a lot of us, people that are kind of done with Bruno have been saying. We just want to see more of that Bruno consistency. But right now, he's one of the very few that is showing up. So I can put my hands up and say thank you. We just need to see more of that, That's all. But I also feel like sometimes people can be like on the other side and say, oh, Bruno, like he wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't for this trash Man United side. And it's like, no, two things can be right. I do feel like sometimes people look a bit too much on the stats. Also, look with your eyes. A lot of games this season, he has been crap, and it's okay to admit that. I heard a shocking stat. Garnacho yet to score in the Premier League under Amorim. I heard that as well. Despite he is so effing selfish and takes so many shots. Yeah. Despite of that, I hear you. I 100% hear you. Going to see if there's more quotes, and then we're going to go with the player ratings at the very end. Hey, by the way, reported by Academy Scoop, Barcelona pushed hard to sign Aiden Heaven right up until Man United agreed a deal. Damn! In fact, we got him right upon the nose of Barcelona and from Arsenal's academy. I think he can be good. Roy Keane says United getting cheered off here. We used to get booed off if we had a draw. If we had drawn. I hear what they say. By the way, we had protests going on today ahead of the game, so big up to the fans that showed up to protest the game. I think whatever form of protest that you do that. Show up. Hopefully, we can make a change because these imbeciles that are the Glazers, they gotta go. They have to go. We need to get them off. And I also, y'all know me, I'm in us out. Like sometimes when we say like, oh, how are you going to celebrate a draw? I'm not celebrating the draw result in this. I am celebrating the performance. Yes, we unfortunately aren't that Man United that we used to be. We're not. I'm not going to sit there and act like we are. I hope we can get there someday and hope that can be as soon as possible. But right now, we're not at that very stage. We're not. So, right now, we got to act like where we are. And that is, where are we right now? Are we back to 14? I think we're probably back to 14, aren't we? Because we were 15th. No, we're still 15th. We're still 15th. If we would have won the game, then we would have been ahead of Spurs on 13th. Yeah. We dropped down to 15 because Everton won. I think. Yesterday. I could be wrong. Did Everton win yesterday? No, they drew. But we have the same amount of points, but, the goal difference for them is a bit better. We got -6 goal difference. That's bad. West Ham could potentially, beat Newcastle tomorrow, maybe even draw. And then they would, no, technically they won't be ahead of us if they, no, they would be ahead of us if they draw. They would. So we could actually go to 16 tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, game plan says get rid of this manager or not. I'm saying no. I don't want to get rid of him. I believe in him. I'm willing to give him some time. That might bite me in the ass, but we have to wait and see. I'm willing to give him some time. Let's look at the last comment here. Player and coach ratings plus your man of the match. And let me know your player ratings as well in the chat. Let's start off with Onana. I think Onana has some saves here and there, but the kicking, the distribution is atrocious, annoys the crap out of me. I'll say I'll give him like for me a 5, mid, like just okay. A 5. But there was one chance that Arsenal had with Martinelli, I think, that annoyed me. Pick up MUFC Travis. Who needs to leave, I agree with that. So I'm going to give Onana a 5. Euro didn't play for the majority of the game, but I'll give him like a solid maybe 6 potentially. Maybe a 6. Lindelöf can get a 5. The Ligt can get a 6. Dallo annoyed me, so I probably might give Dallo one of the lowest scores, and that's maybe going to be a 4 or a 3, because Dallo annoyed the living crap out of me. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to y'all. He annoyed me today. He really did. And he's been annoying me for a very long time. He has been. So I'm not going to lie. Dallo, if we can get rid, I'm saying get rid. I'm saying respectfully, thank you for your service, but get rid. By the way, we got 15 likes. I think we can get it to 20 likes ASAP. Let's get the likes up to 20. Let's make that happen ASAP, okay? Because I think we can do it. I think we can do it. You know? So, yeah. Another player. Let's look. I completely forgot to set my super chat goals. So if you want to send in a super chat with any of your questions, comments that want to be read out, then it is down below. Let's see here. Hey, big up to Sunshine, who's been a member for a long time. I think about, is it 11 months now or 13 months? Let's double check. It's been a lot of months. So big up to you though, sis. Hope you're doing well. Big up to you. She says, Hojlund minus, is it 1 million something? My head numbers, I big up though, minus something. Oh yeah. 13 months. She's been a member for 13 months, guys. People, W to my sis Sunshine, aka Sky, for always supporting the channel. Member of the channel for 13 months. And make sure you subscribe to her channel, okay? People in chat, get the link down below for Sunshine ASAP. Let's do it. Subscribe. She hit 2K not that long ago. Deserves all the love. Deserves all of it. Let's see here. Yes, W. I told you W. Who else? Ooh, okay. So the link Dallo, I said minus. I'm gonna minus 3. Mazraoui. Oh, it's gonna get a 7 or 8 from me. Mazraoui. Now I give Mazraoui an 8. Y'all know me. I love me some Mazraoui. I love me some Maza. Ya Habibi. Masa. By the way, MUFC Travis, the question, I will answer it at the end. I just am gonna go with the flow of this with the player ratings and stuff. But I see your comments. I see it. 100%. I'll probably save it. I'll save it there. There we go. But yeah, Mazraoui in 8. Bruno. Yes, exactly. The fact that he was fasting as well. He was fasting. And doing that, Ramadan Maza. That's what I'm going to say. Ramadan Maza. He was incredible. Literally like how he started the season is how he's kind of hopefully ending the season. A little bit of a bumpy ride in the middle of it, but I think hopefully a turnaround. Either way, though, big up to him. What am I going to give Bruno? I'm going to give Bruno brilliant goal. He showed up. A strong 7. Am I being a bit not generous by giving him a 7? I think a 7 is strong 7. 7 is solid, isn't it? Now my throat is itching. MBFC's Travis says 8.5 to Bruno. Okay. I'll say 7. Maybe even 7. We'll say 7. Casemiro. But then again, no, I'll give Bruno 8. And then I think I'll give Casemiro 7. I think Casemiro, solid. Solid. So I'll give him a 7. Garnacho. What do I want to give Garnacho? Doing better than he's done in some of the other games. I'll give him a strong, 6. Eriksen, strong 6 as well. Zirkzee, doing a lot of good things. 7. I'll give Zirkzee a 7. Aiden Heaven, I give Aiden Heaven 8. I thought the cameo was wonderful. 8. I thought Aiden Heaven was brilliant. Yep. 6.6 Casemiro, okay. 6.5 Zirkzee, okay. Okay. The best Man United team in history was in 2008. I mean, that's a team that I grew up with watching, so I love that team. The amount of depth that we had was incredible. Should have won more Champions League games, Champions League trophies when you really think about it. We just met arguably probably the best, footballing side ever. Twice in 2 different finals. But it is what it is. I guess for more clubs as well for Heaven. Hope he can play for more clubs indeed. And then MEC Travis says, would you want Jokovic? Yes. He's definitely on the one for sure top of my list. I would want Jokovic or another Victor, which is Osimhen. But Jokovic, I want to see this. I want to see this celebration. I want to actually see that celebration ASAP. I want to see it. So hopefully we do. Yep. Big up another one of our members, Mr. Joshi J. Hope you're doing well. Says big up Sofia in the chat. Very frustrating sitting back after going 1-0 up. I hear. I don't know if I'm going to say sitting back. I felt like we were still going for it though. But hey, to reach your own, I still felt like we were going for it. But we should have won that game though. We should have. I'm just really happy about the performance. So I can't, of course, gutted that we didn't win the game because I think we would have deserved to win the game. But I'm just taking, we moved. Amorim rating. Maybe I think he set up. The thing is also, what options did we have? I think maybe Hojlund being on the bench. Definitely not a bad move. Would have loved to have seen a Chido, but what are you going to do? So I'm going to say, maybe I'll give Amorim a 7. I think he made the right decision by putting in Aiden Heaven as soon as possible in the second half and taking Euro out, just so that we, especially now with the injuries, we just have to kind of be smart with it, manage it properly. But I was kind of looking a little bit why are you taking out Zirkzee and putting in Hojlund and stuff when did he get subbed in? That was around the 75th minute. Collier, I completely forgot about Collier. I thought Collier was all right. I'll give him a 5. He came in the 75th minute, so it's and also Hojlund. I realized I didn't give Hojlund much play ratings, but they didn't get that many minutes, so it's what am I really gonna, Hojlund didn't do much. I thought Collier was just he did a job, and that was all right. But I wish we would have played Chido. Bucharest without UCL would be unlikely, in my opinion. So we should focus on winning the Europa. Yeah, if we win the Europa League, then we get a Bucharest. But if we don't, then I don't see him coming. We could get maybe some other strikers, but it won't be a Bucharest. Amorim. Amorim rating. Amorim rating. Did I not say a 7? I did say it. I'm not in the channel 5 Cup, aka Europa Cup. These players can adapt to the Amorim style of football. Some of them can, but a lot of them can't. A lot of them just can't. Tevez, Ronaldo, Park Ji-sung, Evra, pure legend. Damn. Pure legends, man. The fact that we have a Scholes, Rio, Vidic. God. Gigs. Forget about the off the field shenanigans. Jeez. But as a player, wow. 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 We're going to probably end it here, guys. Thank you so much for being here for this live reaction for the Man United Arsenal game. Ended in 1-1. We'll take it. Road to 40 points. We got 33 now. 7 more points. And then we get 40. I don't know how we're going to get that, but yeah. Next game will be Real Sociedad away. No, not away. At home at OT next Thursday. So we'll do a preview on that probably on Wednesday. So basically, guys, I will take a break tomorrow. Y'all know Mondays tend to be breaks for me. Tuesday, I will see if I might do a Champions League reaction video potentially after the games are done on Tuesday. We will have to wait and see. And then Wednesday, we will do as well. Preview for the Europa League and some Champions League reaction. Thursday will be a Europa League reaction. And then we'll do, of course, preview for the Leicester game on Sunday. But yeah, there is, unfortunately, a time that the few weeks now, we haven't been that on it when it comes to consistency in regards to the content. There's a lot of stuff happening at work, personal life. I just have to prioritize. But I try my best regardless to still have some type of content for you guys each week. And once this hectic period hopefully dies down, we're going to make some solid, proper content, and we will invite more guests on. But right now, it's just a mess. So it is what it is. But I just hope that you guys understand, and I try to do my best either way. But yeah, Inter, we will definitely do. I know Inter will be playing Atalanta next week, so we will do a preview reaction for that next week. I'll try to see if I can slot it in. Let's read this before we go. Dalot crossing with his weak left foot to Massa and deciding against crossing it with his right foot against Real Sociedad to Rasmus. Just wow. I'm telling you, I'm done with Dalot. I'm done with him. I'm so done with it. But yeah, bless you as well, Travis. Bless everybody. Thank you that's been here. Thank you. Thank you once again to my members, Sunshine FC and Joshy J. Where you at, Joshy J? Where you at? I just saw you. There you are, Mr. Joshy J. Big up to y'all for being members. If you want to become a member yourself, then the link is in the description box and pinned in the chat. It's another way to help support the community's growth. And you get customized badge next to your name, customized emojis, sneak peek into upcoming content, exclusive content as well for members only. But we need to get a couple more members before we fully dive in with that. But thank you again, everybody. I'll be back on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. But either way, thank you for being here. Have a great time. Sophie's out. Bye-bye.